Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. This is NASCAR Authentics Wednesday, video 2, the Noah Gragson Lionel Racing NASCAR Authentics car. We're going to look at the NASCAR Authentics line of it. But yeah, it's sponsored by Lionel Racing. And then, of course, we have the NASCAR Authentics over here. Lionel's down there on the corner panel. We got RCCA, all those sponsors down there as well. So, this is 2020 Wave 4. Let's see what's all in Wave 4. This is the first one I've got out of here. I'll tell you which ones I've got. I have got Jimmy Johnson's, Noah Gragson's, and Chase Elliott's. Those are the three I have because I have the Elites / 124ths. And so we get to do the reviews on those. I did see the other ones, and the only one I might have gotten was the Blaney. The junior one's not bad, but just not one that I'm looking for. So, if for some reason somebody's interested in some of those, go ahead and contact me on Facebook because I would be more than happy to do a review and then send you the remains, the car and the hood or magnet or whatever's in there. Because I don't want these in my collection unless I have the big ones to compare them to. But I'm more than happy to do it if somebody else wants them. So as I said, I did see them all in there. I just didn't want them because I've got a lot of other cars to pay for. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Step one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to rip this box to shreds. Black and white all the way around, so a very nice looking car here. But I'll do it off screen because I want to be decent to my Authentics collectors. Don't want to make anybody sick. So we on this car, we have a hood and we have the car. So here's the hood, Lionel Racing, number 9, Noah Gragson. Kind of just a neat little knick-knack. Unfortunately, there's not much to do with them. I've got this one from the Kyle Larson Chicago one, but at the end of the day, I just have 2 hoods. So please, 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 Lionel, turn these into magnets so I can stick them on something and at least, have a use for it. But anyway, now I've got this out, and this is my first 2019 Xfinity car. Now, I don't know if the mold changed, so we'll get into that and see what the differences are in this car. All right, so we'll start on the left side. We got down the left side, the number 9. We got the regular Camaro design here for the Xfinity car, NASCAR Authentics, Lionel. Number 9 on the roof with 2 Lionel Racing logos as well. You get on the back, we got hashtag driven by Diecast, Lionel Racing. On to the right side, we got NASCAR Authentics, and then Lionel again, number 9. And then we got our Camaro front end. Let's go ahead and look at the 2 Camaro front ends. There you can see the one side. There you can see the other. So, as you can tell, right on point, we got Lionel Racing up here on the hood. It's on both hoods. Obviously, this is an autographed one with a windshield banner, so this one's going to have nothing. It's an Authentics car. But they both do have a little winner sticker up there. However, it's one short. This was announced before Bristol, and so he won Bristol, and now would have a second winner sticker. But, yeah, unfortunately, they announced this so early in the year. The diecast is out, but hadn't even raced yet. Fingers crossed he wins in this car. I like the car, but Noah's a good guy. I know a lot of people are kind of frustrated with how aggressive he is. Look, he's a kid. He's learning. He definitely, like anyone that said he should go to the 48, no. He needs at least another year, maybe 2. But I do think Noah's got real talent. And I'll explain why at the end of the video because I'll have plenty of time. But yeah, again, overall, this car, the paint scheme is right on. I don't have a ton with these Xfinity molds. But it is again, really, really well done. The only thing about these cars that you always have to watch for is sometimes the decals can be off, but really all around this car, it is very, very sharp. So I'm glad Lionel put it on the shelves because there's not a lot of Xfinity cars that are usually in these. I don't know if I think there was one Chase Briscoe last year. I don't think there was one Noah Gragson last year, but generally we just don't see many of them. So hint, hint, get us a Brett Moffitt and there would be great. A truck or anything. I want trucks. So just a hint to Lionel there. But again, overall, these are 2 real sharp looking race cars. We'll see them at the Roval this weekend, so should be fun to see. But anyway, to finish off the video, we're going to talk about Noah Gragson quick. Noah Gragson. So for those who don't, I'm just going to point something out for you. I think his name is Dave Ellens, is the crew chief, and obviously Noah Gragson's a driver. So I want to point something out. Tyler Reddick, in his one season with Dave Ellens at crew chief, they won Daytona, and they won Homestead, and he was a champion and everything. So, Tyler Reddick, obviously we know Tyler Reddick's got a ton of talent, but with Dave Ellens, he wasn't very good. I mean, he wasn't terrible, but he wasn't leading laps. He wasn't winning races. He was really good at Homestead, and he won Daytona. That was the extent of the success with Dave Ellens. 2 race wins, okay? Now we're going to go look at Noah Gragson. He wins Daytona, but he also won Bristol. And let's be real here, without caution, he sweeps those 2 races at Homestead. Sure, Chase Briscoe looked to have a better car towards the end of that race, but Noah Gragson was on rails the first race. He was gone, and he was pretty much guaranteed to win the second race, because unless Chase Briscoe was going to run a second faster in one lap, he would have 2 more wins. And obviously, there's always circumstances and stuff, but my point is, before we look at a driver and don't think they have any talent, we got to look at the crew around him, because Tyler Reddick didn't get dominant until he went to RCR. And Noah Gragson, I think, is a driver who has really been snake bit in a way in his career. He got a win in 2017 at Martinsville. 2018, I think people forget how many times he lost or finished second to Brett Moffitt, who, if we're real, had one of the most unbelievable seasons, but he finished second at Iowa. He was running up front at Talladega when he got wrecked. He was running up front actually won Kansas. I was there. He beat Kyle Busch at Kansas. Let's see, Michigan, he was running 3rd or 4th when Moffitt won. I'm just remembering because of the Moffitt wins. Chicago, he was running in the top 5. Phoenix, he was leading, late race caution. Moffitt got him on the restart, and Moffitt won that race. He was leading on the final corner at Canada, and his teammate and him collided because his teammate, and I'm going to be real here, everyone's blamed Noah for that, but the fact was he had his nose there, and his teammate just turned down anyway. So that was kind of partially Todd Gilliland's fault. I know a lot of people said, well, why did you stuff your nose in there? Look, it's the final corner. If your nose is there, don't turn down on him. If he had run the high line, they could have drag raced to the line, but instead he just decided to turn and wreck them both. So, just saying. But anyway, he was leading there. And at Homestead, he finished second, and it wasn't by much. So, my entire point is, this is a guy who I think is very, very appreciated for his talent. I think he's good. I think he's got a lot of room to grow, but I think he has been kind of, again, Brett Moffitt was with Scott Zipadelli, who I think is the best crew chief in the entire Camping World Truck Series. And they went out and won 6 races and a title. And Noah Gragson finished second like 3 of those races, and then had a couple others where he should have won. So he was in contention a lot and just couldn't get the trophy. Obviously then we saw Harrison Burton get in there and not hardly run up front ever. And then he gets a top-tier Xfinity ride, and Noah Gragson gets moved. I shouldn't say moved. He goes to the 9, a good car, but as I said, not even Tyler Reddick won that many races in it. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I think it's important to have that perspective, because I really do think Noah's a talented driver. I think he's got room to grow, but I do also think that he is going to be fairly limited in this team, and without a change of scenery, he may not ever get to the point where he's winning lots of races, just because I think he's kind of limited there. So, anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video and this kind of Noah Gragson review. Let me know your thoughts on Noah down in the comments below. We can obviously talk about if he's overrated, good with fans, bad with fans, whatever, all down there. So keep it civil, keep your language clean. Other than that, this has been Race Craze. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next diecast review.